inside it.
And how do you explain
okay,
that women are actually one of the consumers of porn? So we keep talking as though all porn is the same kind of porn and that only men consume it, and yet women do, and also gay people.
Leslie, it would really help if you interviewed people who work in the porn industry, because some of your ideas would actually change. What they tell me in pornography is that they would love for women to be consumers of pornography because they're capitalists and they want women to consume it. They are having a really hard time getting women to consume it. And let me give you one of the ideas they said to me. They
download it, Gail.
Let me finish. They suggested...
Finish quickly, because I'd like to hear from some of our audience members who patiently had their arms up.
A woman to watch porn was maybe have a doctor online, so that if she's watching porn, she can call up a doctor to ask questions. This is how stupid they are, right? That they think this is what we want, is to call doctors up and ask, and that's what's sexually arousing to women.
OK, let's hear from some of our audience members. This gentleman down the front.
Don't you think that the whole idea of, people suing the porn industry from this distant connection is just like a fat woman suing McDonald's because she got fat off McDonald's? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, well, I got hit because he watched that porn, so that must be the reason.
So do you think if, for example, you were to take an aspirin and the industry hadn't been proper in sort of producing that aspirin and something happened to you, do you think you shouldn't be able to sue for harm and damages?
That's completely different.
No, it's not. It's exactly what I'm talking about.
It don't make no sense.
OK, we've got a question in the second row in the middle there. We'll just get a... well, also, we'll go for this one. So in the second row there. Yes, you've got your hand up.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're talking... you claim that the sexualization of today's society has left women powerless, but what about women in the media, such as Madonna and Lady Gaga, who find power within their sexuality?
Lady Gaga and Madonna do indeed find power in terms of the amount of money that they make. There's no question. I'm worried about all of those women who don't make money like them and have to deal in a world that expects them to look hypersexualised. So you can't really take a few women who are multi-millionaires and somehow assume that's the reality for all women.
And we just have so I'm just going to get a microphone over to you in the second row in the middle there. Just hang on for one moment. And the microphone is over your head now.
Where's the element of personal responsibility to men? Isn't suggesting that pornography is causing sexual predators, like saying that women wearing short skirts is causing them to be raped? I mean, where is the personal responsibility being put onto men and the way they live their lives and they make their choices, rather than blaming it on pornography? Pornography's always been around.
No, actually, the porn industry actually started in 1953. There's a very different thing. We're talking about the industrialisation of pornography.
What about the penises on the wall in Pompeii?
Let me finish, and I'll answer your second question, then you can come back at me. I'm just saying that the industry started actually in 1953, which was with the first edition of Playboy, and now we have a multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry. I think it's not an either-or. Men should be held responsible. Of course they should. But you know what? If we accept that men aren't born predators, if we accept that men aren't born rapists, then as a sociologist, we have to start looking to the culture and say, what is causing men to do what they do to women? And one factor, not the only factor, there's multiple factors, but one factor in reshaping male sexuality is pornography. But men should absolutely be held responsible, no question.
Why then aren't you working on all of the factors and focusing only on pornography, which has... yes, it has some negative points to it, but it also has, in my opinion, the increasing sexual liberation of women. Women are consumers of pornography, whether you like it or not, and they always will be. OK. You can answer that briefly. We're going to move on to other topics. I'm sorry for everyone who's got their hands up. We've got to talk about other things.
Yeah, enough already. There's a wonderful feminist movement who is working on all of those things. I'm one person, but I'm part of this glorious movement that changed the world, by the way, for you. You are here today thanks to the feminist movement. So